Hi guys, and welcome to another video from What is Tourism? The study of travel and tourism history transcends the mere examination of leisure activities. It provides an understanding of the evolution of transportation, infrastructure, and hospitality. More importantly, it sheds light on our fundamental human desire for exploration and cultural exchange. Early travel patterns were driven by basic survival needs, with nomadic societies following seasonal resources or migrating to avoid harsh environments. The development of trade routes facilitated the exchange of goods and fostered initial cultural interactions. Religious pilgrimages, a cornerstone of many civilizations, further spurred travel, encouraging journeys to sacred sites. As societies became more complex, travel for leisure, the bedrock of modern tourism, gradually emerged. This video will explore the historical trajectory of tourism, tracing its evolution from these fundamental roots to the sophisticated industry it has become. If this is something that you are interested in, please support us by clicking the subscribe button. Early travel. Pre-17th century. The concept of tourism, as we understand it today, is a relatively recent phenomenon. However, the act of travel itself has a long and rich history, predating the development of organized leisure activities by millennia. This initial stage of travel was driven by fundamental human needs and societal circumstances. Early travel was not undertaken for pleasure or leisure, but rather out of necessity. Nomadic societies, the dominant form of human organization for much of prehistory, traversed vast distances in pursuit of essential resources like water and food. Seasonal variations in resource availability necessitated constant movement, fostering a deep understanding of local environments and the development of rudimentary navigational skills. Trade also played a significant role in early travel. As societies became more complex and permanent settlements emerged, the exchange of goods necessitated the development of trade routes. These routes, often arduous and perilous, facilitated not only the movement of commodities but also the initial stages of cultural exchange. Ideas, innovations, and artistic expressions traveled alongside goods, slowly establishing connections and fostering a cross-pollination of cultures between geographically disparate populations. Religion further spurred travel in the pre-modern era. Pilgrimages to sacred sites became a defining feature of many early civilizations. These journeys, often undertaken by large groups of people, served to reinforce religious beliefs and fostered a sense of community among believers. The infrastructure developed to support these pilgrimages, such as rest houses and designated routes, laid the groundwork for the hospitality industry that would later support modern tourism. Despite its significance, travel in the pre-modern era was severely limited by technological and societal constraints. Primitive modes of transportation, such as walking, rudimentary boats, and animal-drawn carts, restricted travel speeds and distances. Journeys were fraught with danger, as travelers faced the perils of harsh environments, wild animals, and banditry. Additionally, societal structures, particularly the prevalence of warfare and rigid social hierarchies, often acted as impediments to travel, limiting movement to specific groups and for sanctioned purposes. While a far cry from the organized leisure travel of today, this initial stage of human movement laid the foundation for the development of tourism. The core motivations for early travel, the pursuit of resources, cultural exchange, and religious experiences, continue to resonate in modern tourism practices, albeit in a significantly transformed manner. The rise of modern tourism. 17th century to early 20th century. The 17th century marked a pivotal shift in travel patterns, ushering in the era of modern tourism. This period witnessed the emergence of travel undertaken specifically for leisure and cultural enrichment, laying the groundwork for the tourism industry as we know it today. A defining feature of this early stage of modern tourism was the Grand Tour, a custom practiced by wealthy young men from aristocratic families in Western and Northern Europe. This educational journey, typically undertaken between the late 17th and mid-19th centuries, involved extended travel across Europe, with a focus on countries like France, Germany, Italy, and Greece. The Grand Tour served as a finishing touch to a young man's education, exposing him to classical art, architecture, history, and philosophy. It was not simply about sightseeing, but rather a means of acquiring cultural capital and refining social graces. The Grand Tour necessitated the development of supporting infrastructure, such as improved transportation routes, accommodations catering to wealthier travelers, and the services of travel guides. Guidebooks emerged, offering detailed information on destinations, cultural landmarks, and proper etiquette for navigating foreign cultures. This period also saw the rise of travel agencies, initially focused on facilitating the complex logistics of the Grand Tour for their elite clientele. The Industrial Revolution of the 18th and 19th centuries profoundly impacted the landscape of travel. Technological advancements, such as the development of steamboats and railways, significantly reduced travel times and costs. This newfound accessibility, coupled with the rise of the middle class and the concept of paid vacations, opened up travel opportunities for a broader segment of society. The burgeoning middle class, with increased leisure time and disposable income, began to demand travel experiences beyond the confines of the Grand Tour. Early travel agencies and package tours emerged to cater to this new market, offering pre-arranged itineraries and standardized travel experiences. Seaside resorts and scenic destinations gained popularity, laying the foundation for the development of mass tourism in the 20th century. Mass tourism. Early 20th century to late 20th century. The 20th century witnessed a momentous shift in travel, inaugurating the era of mass tourism. This period was characterized by a confluence of factors that transformed travel from a privilege of the elite to a widespread leisure activity. The most significant driver of mass tourism was the transportation revolution. Advancements in transportation technology, particularly the widespread adoption of automobiles and airplanes, significantly increased travel speeds, accessibility, and affordability. The automobile empowered individuals to explore independently, while the rise of commercial airlines opened up international destinations to a broader demographic. This newfound mobility fueled a desire for leisure travel, leading to a surge in tourism. The economic and social changes of the 20th century further facilitated the rise of mass tourism. Increased industrialization and economic prosperity led to a rise in disposable income and leisure time for the working class. The concept of paid vacations became commonplace, granting individuals the financial resources and time necessary to embark on leisure trips. To cater to this burgeoning demand, tourism destinations specifically designed for mass tourism began to emerge. Seaside resorts with standardized facilities and amenities became popular, offering a predictable and affordable travel experience. Additionally, national parks and other natural attractions were developed to accommodate the growing number of tourists seeking outdoor recreation. The tourism industry responded to the rise of mass tourism by developing standardized travel packages. These packages, offered by travel agencies, bundled transportation, accommodation, and activities into a single, pre-arranged itinerary. This approach streamlined the travel experience for tourists, particularly those unfamiliar with far-off destinations, and further enhanced the affordability of travel. The era of mass tourism marked a significant turning point in the history of travel. It democratized travel, making it accessible to a wider segment of the population. However, the rapid growth of mass tourism also raised concerns about environmental degradation, cultural homogenization, and the exploitation of tourist destinations. These issues would become a central focus in the later development of tourism, leading to the emergence of more specialized and sustainable tourism practices in the late 20th and early 21st centuries. Contemporary tourism. Late 20th century, present. The late 20th and early 21st centuries have witnessed a significant shift in the nature of tourism, marked by diversification, technological advancements, and a growing emphasis on sustainability. Mass tourism, while still prevalent, has been accompanied by the rise of more specialized and niche forms of tourism. Ecotourism, which focuses on low-impact travel that benefits the environment and local communities, has gained traction among travelers seeking responsible and sustainable experiences. Adventure travel, offering activities like trekking, mountaineering, and wildlife safaris, caters to those seeking active and challenging experiences. Cultural tourism, emphasizing immersion in local traditions and heritage, has also grown in popularity. This diversification reflects the increasingly varied desires and preferences of contemporary tourists. Globalization and the rise of the internet have profoundly impacted contemporary tourism. Online booking platforms and travel review sites empower tourists to research destinations, compare prices, and make independent travel arrangements. Social media plays a significant role in influencing travel choices, with user-generated content shaping perceptions of destinations. This interconnectedness has facilitated the growth of niche tourism markets and independent travel, while simultaneously fostering cultural exchange and global awareness. Concerns about the environmental and social impacts of mass tourism have led to a growing emphasis on sustainability within the industry. Sustainable tourism practices aim to minimize negative environmental effects, promote responsible resource management, and ensure the long-term viability of destinations. Cultural sensitivity has also become a crucial consideration, with tourists increasingly seeking experiences that respect local customs and traditions. This shift reflects a growing recognition of the importance of preserving cultural heritage and ensuring positive interactions between tourists and host communities. The contemporary era of tourism is characterized by a dynamic and ever-evolving landscape. As technology continues to advance and societal preferences shift, the tourism industry will undoubtedly continue to adapt and innovate, offering travelers a wider range of experiences while striving for greater sustainability and cultural sensitivity. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.